Hello, I'm Rebecca Charlton and a very warm welcome to the last day here at the 2023 UCI Cycling World Championships as things draw to a close here around Scotland. Well, first let's head to Tweed Valley for a little look behind the scenes at yesterday's men's elite mountain bike cross-country Olympic. It was simply spectacular.
Cameron, and then anyone else that needs some more support.
Well, someone that made very light work of that course was GB's Tom Pidcock. He took the rainbow bands in such stunning fashion. Let's have a word from him now.
I think now it's just a big, feeling of relief, really.
Relief?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long week and big build-up. This is a big goal of mine, and so to pull it off in front of the home crowd is pretty special.
Yeah. When did you realise that it was going to be your way?
On the last uphill here before the finish, I think when I attacked, I was feeling good, but I knew Nino was still quite strong. But then my gears started playing up; they were jumping, and I was afraid. The last 3 laps they went so slowly. Every climb, they were jumping and couldn't stay in the gear, and I thought it could be over at any point. But, I only really thought that I knew I'd won as soon as I got on the flat here, and it was a bit downhill to the finish.
What does it mean for you to be world champion in mountain biking?
Yeah, it's a big thing now. I mean, Olympic, European, now world champion. It's I love jumping on my mountain bike, and I love this environment. So I think you'll settle in later.
Well, you might have struggled a little bit to hear Tom Pidcock in that interview because I think they got the marching band out. It was absolutely buzzing over there, understandably, in the interview mix zone. But what a ride, and in particular to hear him talking about his gears massively, well, not being ideal to say the least, and then having the conviction to take that and the presence of mind is just simply amazing. Well, here in the studio on the women's race through, we thought it's the final day, so why not have absolute cycling royalty join me in the studio. She's won the Commonwealth Games twice, she's medalled at the Olympics, and she's taken so many world titles on both the track and road that I've lost count. Welcome, the one and only Annette Edmondson.
Thank you so much. That's a very kind intro given who we were just watching just then. But yes, absolute pleasure to be here.
There were more medals, but I just ran out of breath, Annette.
I wish.
Oh, it's true. But you've been so busy, haven't you? We know you very well from, as I say, the road and track, but you've got your hat on in different places this week.
I certainly have. Yes, I've been very busy here at the Super World, so I decided to come here in a management perspective. So I've got a new business called Paradigm Shift Sports. So I'm trying to help young female athletes get to Europe and be successful in Europe. So that's been an adventure, certainly. And then also here with the Santos Tour Down Under.
So I'm just trying to get a wasp away from you. It's all
popular,
happening. We're live TV.
But so Santos Tour Down Under, I've got an assistant race director role there. So I'm here with them just to kind of scope out what you guys have done well and maybe steal a few tricks of the trade for later in January. And then yeah, I got had a little bit of fun with Scott McGrory doing some commentary at the track. So yeah, very, very busy.
Oh, well, you say Super World, so much has happened. Just a quick word on Tom Pidcock's performance yesterday on the back of seeing his interview, because he did say that he had quite a big issue with his gears. How, as a rider, do you keep calm in that moment?
It's very tricky when you're at the final of a World Championship event, but I guess there's nothing else you can do. It's either you deal with it and try and come up with a plan, or you give up. So he's obviously super mentally strong. He's given it his all. He's the Olympic champion. He's done this before, but it's still super impressive because it's just you have to completely change your style of riding. You've got to either spin a lot faster than what you want to, or grind it out. So he obviously stayed calm in the moment and dealt with what he had to do, and yeah, that's why he's the champion he is.
Exactly, and he does that so well, doesn't he? Having that calm head on his shoulders, always has. And what was it like over at the velodrome? I just want to look at some of your highlights of the week, because it's all been happening.
It was amazing. It was super hot, super fast. It was really cool to see the para athletes out there as well. It was the first time they've ever done that at a World Championship, so really cool to see their world. I think some of my favourite events there, maybe the tandems, the final, there was quite a few fast finishes there that came down to 0.005 of a second, and yeah, that was epic. And also I'd say women's Madison, that was really, really cool. Like so many of the bunch races came down to the final sprint. It was, yeah, super exciting.
And a lot of people don't watch Madison racing that often, so we just love to see it, don't we?
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's so good. Right, well, the women's road race, of course, has just kicked off. We obviously haven't seen much of it yet, but have you got any predictions for today? Put you on the spot there.
It's a tough one. It's so tough because it's the first time that our athletes are separated into national federations. So they're used to racing with their trade team all through the year, and now they go into a different dynamic. So they come together with other leaders. They've got to share leadership. They've also, maybe they haven't had leadership, so they're being ridden for the first time. No race radios, which is really interesting because they're so used to that. So how do you adapt to that situation? You've got to come together as a team and really bind together. I would say we've looked at some of the previous road races here on this circuit here in Glasgow, and it's come down to a lone leader and then a couple of dribs and drabs. So will we see maybe the Dutch team get away solo with a Vollering, or the Germans have a strong team here? We've got maybe youngster Ricarda could get away, maybe Liana Lippert, but it's a punchy circuit as well. We've got a lot of cyclocross riders in there, like the likes of Voss. Could have an upset from Victoire Berthaud, maybe the new French champion. I a lot of Kopecky. You can't look past her as well. She's shown 3 world titles on the track. Yellow jersey for 8 days at the Tour de France, 6 days, sorry.
I just can't believe what she has managed to do this season. Isn't it just stunning? Watching her on the Tourmalet and then seeing her in the velodrome, and now what presumably she'll do on the road. It's just quite worth noting, isn't it? Just how spectacular that actually is.
Yeah, and I think when she attacks, it's just like game face, just goes, you know? Yeah. So even if there's someone away solo, will she be able to bridge across? So I think, having said her last out of all those names, I think she's probably my pick. She'll be the one to beat, I think. Will the Dutch work together really well as a team? That's the other question.
A lot of cooks.
Yeah, I know, exactly. So, that's the fun thing about this course, and then also the weather. If the rain starts to come down, that's going to shake things up a lot. So these ladies are going to have to be at that front coming into this circuit if they're not already away. But I can't wait.
Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Annette, thank you so much. It's been an absolute joy.
No worries, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the race.
Yeah, we'll let you focus and actually watch now. Well, a feature we've had over the last 11 days has just taken us out and about in among the fans here at the Super World Championships, and today is no different. We're going to join the wonderful Hannah Hummel now. She's been at the Emirates Arena having a sneak peek at all the action behind the scenes at the indoor cycling. Here's what it's all about.
You're watching Squiggly Bike TV. I'm Hannah Hummel, and today we're at the Emirates Arena exploring the weird and wonderful world of indoor cycling. In artistic cycling, athletes are performing tricks on bikes for points. They start off with 100 and try to lose as few as possible to win that rainbow jersey. It's suddenly gone super quiet in here. You can basically hear a pin drop. Everyone's super concentrated.
Yes, we need focus, really a lot of concentration, energy, power, strength, and coordination.
You have to be highly focused. It combines like strength, endurance, flexibility, and I think most importantly, coordination.
It doesn't have any brakes, and also the saddle and the handlebars are a little bit different. And you can also drive it backwards and forwards.
But artistic cycling isn't the only thing on the agenda today.
Introducing cycle ball. This is the sport you didn't know existed, but you definitely need in your life. It's football on bikes, and it's absolutely insane. These are some of the most exciting fans that we've seen at the World Champs up until now. Let's go and see how they're doing.
I have 2 kilts, one in green and one in red for Germany. We win the race.
It's so loud, so I have to scream into the mic, but the atmosphere is insane.
How would you describe it?
It's football on a bike.
Woohoo! Okay, we've got our warm-up zone over here. Let's see if we can chat to some of the athletes. Indoor cycling is something that seems to be getting more and more attention. What's that like for you to see?
Yeah, that's really great to see, and hopefully the people comes more and more into our hall and look the games, and hopefully they have fun. I think the feeling here in the hall is very, very good.
Perfect. Perfect.
I've heard rumours of a party zone, so I definitely need to go and find that. Oh no, wait, this way. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can you tell me where the party zone is?
Yeah.
We are a big family. Yes.
It's power, it's family, it's amazing.
What an epic end to our ride here in Scotland. We've seen so many bikes, amazing fans, and our cycling community has done us proud. Thank you so much to all of you for tuning in and for following us through these World Champs. You're watching Squiggly Bike TV, over and out.
Some incredible skills on display there. I can't get my head around it. It's just brilliant to see it here at the Super Worlds, the Combined Championships. And a big thank you not only to Hannah, but Lauren and Jess as well for all the insight they've brought us this week. It's been simply amazing being out and about with them. Well, we like to, of course, bring you the UCI action on the racetrack, but importantly, away from it, off it, behind the scenes. Let's take a look at a flavour now of the early rounds of BMX racing.
Very good afternoon and welcome to the Glasgow BMX Arena.
Who will win those coveted rainbow jerseys? Well, we'll find out very soon in the ranks of BMX racing. Well, from BMX to trials now. It all finished up yesterday in Glasgow Green. Let's take a look.
Story was down for the count. Back on my feet, back with a mic, back on a beat, back with a family, and bang in the streets. The game on lock, I stand with a key. Standing my ground, I am planning to flee. Standing my ground, I am planting my feet. Taking a stand, embracing my destiny, shaking his hand. Flipping the script, changing the plans. Up to the top, and I'm taking the fans. Making them jump, making them dance. Making them jump, making them dance. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. We about to change the game. We out here taking names. Let our voices rise. Let them reach the sky. Let's go.
Well, also a spectacular day for Nina Reichenbach, who defended successfully her elite women's title, taking it by 20 points. Let's hear from her now.
Yeah. It's of course a special feeling. The final was really tough, but I'm so happy that I could keep my mind on top and that I just continued giving my best, collecting all the points that were possible. And yes, I'm happy. I don't know what to say.
How was it during the race?
Alba, I know it's emotional, but you're 15 years old. And you're
Honestly, I didn't care too much about the weather because this is something we can't control. So I was happy when the sun was out, but when it was raining, I was like, okay, you need to be careful. It's a little wet, it could be slippery. But honestly, the rain, I would say, didn't have such a big effect on the obstacles. It's in the end, it's only in the head.
And what did you think of the whole World Championships in Glasgow, the atmosphere? How
Yeah.
was it for you?
It's really cool. When we arrived on Monday in the airport, I was so happy to see all the banners for the advertisement of the event. And also here in Glasgow Green, the venue was really cool. Perfect setup. I really liked the sections. They were so different. And yeah, what should I say? Perfect.
What? Back-to-back UCI World Champion. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Well, we would love to hear from you. We might be drawing things to a close, to a conclusion here around Scotland, but send us your posts and make sure you are following us on social media on the UCI Cycling channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, of course TikTok, and make sure you use that hashtag Glasgow Scotland 2023, and we'll keep sharing those posts. It's absolutely buzzing here. Well, let's take a look at what these people were saying. British Cycling celebrate one of their own as they show the moment that Tom Pidcock crossed the line and became world champion. We've seen the Belgian cycling team following their athletes the whole time at Worlds, and it was no different on the day of the men's under-23 road race. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, but your team will always have your back. It was the same for France, and what a lovely moment as Pauline Ferrand-Prévot took the gold and Loana Lecomte clinched the silver medal yesterday in the women's elite mountain bike cross-country event. True teammates and friends celebrate each other's successes just like these two did. It was a day for emotions, and Axel Lawrence wasn't any different. Look at his expression as he stood on the podium to receive his gold medal. Yes, Axel, you are a world champion. And finally, 40-year-old Annemiek van Vleuten took to Instagram to say it's her last day in rainbow colours. The race isn't over yet though, Annemiek. We love it when you get involved. The rain has started falling here at the World Champs, but there's a fun game for you to play at home. Get involved in the World Champion Predictor game here at the 2023 UCI Cycling World Championships powered by Tissot, and be in with a chance of winning a Tissot watch. Head over to www.myworldofcycling.com. Now, it has been such a stunning 11 days. Of course, it's not over yet, but we've had thrills, we've had skills, we've had spills, It's just been remarkable, and of course so many rainbow jerseys and Highland Coups given out. Let's take a look now at some of the best moments. What a simply remarkable and spectacular 11 days we've had, not only in the heart of Glasgow but all around Scotland. I just want to take a moment to say a huge thank you to each and every guest that's joined us daily in the studio, every one of you for watching at home, getting involved out on the roads of Scotland as well. It's just been fantastic. For now, goodbye.